Oh, is it making us restart the day? Huh. Oh, it's making us restart this encounter, okay. Yeah, shut the fuck up. What was it we were trying to give him? Storian? No, Storian's the lethal one, it was Henchuk. Henchuk. Fruit of the Henchuk. Tuberous bulb, so something with a bulb? Henchuk. Doesn't tell us much about how it looks aside from that. Tuberous bulb. Fruit, so this one. There we go. Royal Gentia. Where's my... there it is. And... Chuck. And I'll go do the Storian one really quickly as well. Storian... Storian. Dark red fruit, not ingested. I think it's that one, but I have no way of checking, so I'll do that at some other point. Let's try and figure out what this card does, because I cannot remember. I think I've just remembered what this does. This is like one of the coastlines. So, fits there, so it's whatever's on that slot. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight scattered through the clouds, a reset. New plants acquired. Hop art goes up the way. End day. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Day 6, Wednesday. Coniston. Coniston is near a lake? Yeah. Coniston water wanders with the current floating gently southwards towards the fork. The fork? The heavens opened up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. They're very pretty. Book. Ding. Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Thank you. Will to explore again. Okay, the marshes. Marshes. Okay, it's by... around here? No. Aha, it's around here. So it goes... here-ish? Hang on. The arm reaches there. So that goes about there-ish. Yeah, it's like here. One of these two next to Gosforth. I'm gonna go with this one. Where did I come here? Nope. Wrong one. Okay, I need to go down. Bethany Coleman. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Ardor was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting ardor is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her and her sister Charlotte. Remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It's said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used to successfully find many a lost wanderer. Okay. It's got like fuzzy... It's this thing? The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yeah, it's this one. Use plant. Plant identified. Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate. Try and get some more will to explore, and then we can do that one again. It was maybe this one? There we go. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Blue winter. Blue winter we have not found. Okay. So that'll have to be done later. Oh, winter boar. Have we got winter boar? That's another name for it. Yes. Winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter. It's after its cool grey flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Grey. Grey-blue flowers with an orangey centre. Use plant? Yes. Winter boar. Drantheum? Winter boar. Collect. New plant acquired. Ding. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child but hasn't been able to find in any years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. So, bulb with lots of little flowers. Not that one. Nope, nope. That's berries, that's not flowers. Ah, okay. Bulb with lots of little flowers. Is this one we've already done? Clivilium's not a bulb. Forest camphor? It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow, the leaves are waxy, so it could be that one. Anything else that's a bulb? That doesn't have flowers, that has no flowers. Lots of little flowers, so I don't think it's that one. I think it is this one. Forest camphor? Yes. It's one we already have identified. Ennis Aylford. Looks like Edgar Allan Poe. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendrew. You know what? Yeah, let's praise the Dendrew this route. I've done the one before where you refuse to join, and it's less fun than joining a cult. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know what we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendrew. Okay. St. John's poppy at Sadgill Church. Where is Sadgill? Sadgill. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. St. John's poppy. Use plant. We're joining a cult. Put that in the archives, put that away. Verona Green. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less we said about him the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of gilded dendra. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood. Succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. So they're long and have like a point to them. This one. Fingers ache from handling the plant. Yep. There we go. Maiden's Sorrow. Gilded Dendra. AKA bitch plant. Because this is the bitch plant that was making my playthrough a pain. And wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. Why? You know about plants, right? Royal Gentia. Royal Gentia. I know exactly which one this is. Pink flowers. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentia are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentia. Had that identified. Elderfinium. I think I've actually got some of that growing in my garden in real life. Royal Gentia. "5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun." Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Day 7, Thursday. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. I think that's referring to mountains. So, here we go. 573, 899, 987. So Scarfell's the tallest so far. 978, 902. Yeah, Scarfell is the tallest. So it's the tallest but one, so whichever one's below Scarfell. Bowfell, that's 902. 6, 6, 8. I think it's 902. Let's say Bowfell for now. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grows in peace in the midday sun, just above Torva. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. New plant acquired. Oh, that one looks cool. That kind of looks like some sort of carnivorous plant. I like it. What is it? Large blue flower with an odd protrusion. And wood. I was able to strip away the swift snare vines and lift the lid, with little more than trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." That doesn't sound good. Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? Solomon's scepter. No. There we go. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. This one? Yeah, the light purple flowers, the smell is alluring. Plant identified. Long veracund. Solomon's scepter. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Kentmere Eye. Kentmere. Yeah, that's where Swinside is. And then that's where we are, so... Kentmere. Kentmere. I've seen it a few times on the map now. Kentmere. Kentmere Eye. Kentmere Eye. Is that the stone circle? The circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Nothing. Kentmere Eye. I'll come back to that. I thought that would be the stone circle. Verona Green. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. How do you know about that? There must be a connection between this other murderer and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Okay. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Maiden sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. That I thought I labelled. Is it something? Ah, it's this one. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's this one. Plant identified. Red ebony. No, give me my labels. Thank you. Maiden's sorrow. And then this one, I don't know what that was. That was not Winterboar. Jacob's Worth. That's it. Jacob's Worth. I should have labelled that. I forgot I didn't. Okay. We have a wheel to explore, but Reuben Ward. Looks like I'm going to have to make a trip back to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around here where you get slate from. That and Brandy Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend the night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Eyebright. We got that a little while ago. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days. I'm assuming it's this one. It's the only one we've got with thorns. Brightly coloured thorns. A plant that only grows in the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loeth after a long dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. Thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. Use plant. Plant identified. Eyebright. Wild coal. Right. Will to explore. Let's just look at Kentmere itself. I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire among the headstones and tombs, but sadly, nothing extraordinary for me to find today. So where is Kentmere's eye, then? If it's not the stone circle, what else is there? It is Kentmere, isn't it? Ugh, where is it? Kentmere Eye. Forest Vare. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some grey sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Grey sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Is it this one? Faintly wood smoke, feels like a rough glass paper. Tough outer bark. I don't know. Flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, so it's gotta be this one. Yes. Grey sandfire. Ooh, ember soul. Grey sandfire. Okay, we'll give one more go to the Kentmere Eye thing, and if not, we will end the day. Kentmere Eye. What could be the eye? It's not the circle. It's not that. The eye? I'm gonna guess this one. Why did I come here? I don't know. Okay. Well, end the day. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest.